All right. Well, hello, everybody. It's Teresa Sanderson, and here we are in November 2023, and it is National Hospice Month. So I want to say happy Hospice Month to all of my friends near and far who are working in the hospice care space. Thank you for all you do. Many of us have either worked in hospice as healthcare professionals and nurses like me. Many patients and families who maybe are not medically oriented have received care from an organization like yours or the one I used to have. And so I'm just eternally grateful for everyone who is out there in the space who continues to do all of the wonderful work in hospice care. Thank you for all you do. Wanted to present this quick video today and just share with you some quick tips on how to succeed in hospice sales, 3 key strategies to win in hospice marketing. So as you pop in today, please feel free to drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching me on the replay, comment #replay, and please let me know you stopped by because I love to connect with you. Also, don't forget to subscribe or follow me, whatever you need to do, so you always get more good tips. So, anyway, the very first thing, I want everybody to understand marketing is difficult or challenging to begin with. But when we are marketing the good death, right, in hospice, we know the benefits of that as the clinical liaison or the hospice representative who's involved in that marketing. Yet those are challenging and difficult conversations that can come with patients and families. And so we have to be resourceful and understand how we can meet our people quickly and help them with what they need. So some insider tips on how I grew my hospice back in the day to 3 million in annual revenue from just a $6,000 investment. And the very first tip I want to share with you is know your area, know your service area. I really want you to know it frontwards, backwards, like the palm of your hand. You should know who's living there, who's dying there. What are the top 3 diagnoses that the elderly are dying from in your area? And then you need to be able to specifically address their care needs, right? So, this is a key component of an excellent hospice marketing plan. All right. So if that just brought a light to turn on for you, drop a like or a love. Let me know what you think about that. But the more you know about your service area, the better you will be able to do what? Serve. The more patients and families you will connect with and be connected with because you've got your finger on the pulse of what people need in your area to experience what hospice can help with, which is that good death, right? And roll out the red carpet of all of those Medicare benefits that people need to help them at end of life. So know your area at a bare bones minimum. All right. Know the top 3 causes of death in the aging population, those Medicare beneficiaries that you're wanting to serve in your area, and be able to speak how your hospice can address those patient care needs. See what I'm saying? This becomes valuable marketing. So know your area. I can't stress that enough. The next big tip I have for you today is to lead with value. Don't let yourself be crowded out or drowned out by everybody who's bringing a box of cookies, a bag of candy, a free lunch, something like that. Because truth be told, if you are marketing in that way and wondering why you're not getting attention, it's because you're showing up like everybody else. Okay. When you show up like everybody else, you will get lost in the shuffle. So it's important that you come to the table and lead with real value, not cookies, not not candy, something that is really valuable. So what could that possibly be? My answer to that is always nursing continuing education. When you can come to a client and business partner and offer them a complimentary nursing continuing education course on how hospice works with congestive heart failure, how your hospice serves patients with COPD, cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever it happens to be, as well as the Hospice 101 that we're also used to teaching, then you'll begin to stand out in the crowd. And you know what? When you bring something as valuable as nursing continuing education to your business partners in nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, hospitals, for the case managers, discharge planners, all those people, you are going to increase massively the impact your hospice can have in serving those patients and clients. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is so much more about so much more than leaving a box of candy. Because here's the thing, I want you to remember me long after I'm gone. I want you to remember the message I brought long after I leave. And more than that, I want you to know an appropriate action to take to better serve your patient and refer them to hospice at the right time, right? Aren't we still riddled with late referrals in the hospice profession? Yes, we are. Hospice is designed to be a 6-month benefit, yet the community's perception is as soon as we get on hospice, we die. Okay. And that's because of late referrals. So, nursing continuing education can be a very impactful tool to help you change behaviors, increase length of stay on hospice, and just give the medical community the tools they need to serve their clients better, right? Love that. Love that. So, very, very important. So, lead with value. Then, when you get the referral, give them a bag of candy, give them some cookies, whatever you need to do at that point, but send that as a thank you. Don't do it before a referral has happened, or before you've actually had a chance to do business together. It just doesn't make sense. And again, you look like everybody else. Last but not least, want to share a third tip with you. And this is something that I call 2-minute marketing. We've all encountered those directors of nursing, administrators, nurses on the units who say, I don't have time for you today, gatekeepers who won't let you pay. I don't have time for you today. Don't have time. Don't have time. It's very important that you have a 2-minute version of whatever you wanted to say. All right. And this was a crucial strategy for me, again, in growing our hospice to 3 million a year from just a $6,000 investment. So a 2-minute marketing strategy that I used was to say, if somebody said, Teresa, I just don't have time, I would knock on the door, first of all, and say, hey, do you have a minute? And if they said, no, I really don't. Okay. Really, all I need is just, half a minute, 2 minutes at the most, just to share with you one thing, and I'll be out of your way. I just really am working hard to get this message out. Is that okay? They'd say yes. And I would say, well, if you don't know it, the third leading cause of death in our aging population within the counties that our hospice serves is this diagnosis. Yet this is the least referred diagnosis we have. And here's what our hospice can specifically do to help patients and families in this situation. We find that the challenges that are most incurred by families and loved ones who are caring for someone with this diagnosis are these things. And here's how hospice can help support them. I want to thank you for taking just a minute to learn this information, and I'll see you next time. Is that okay? See what I mean? Very, very different when you are client focused, all right? And when we have someone tell us that they are very busy and they don't really have the time, but when we lay out in a minute and a half or 2 minutes how something that is very valuable, a chunk of information, they typically are not going to let you leave out the door, and they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, tell me more about that. Right? So, and this is what you want. You want to have impactful information. It's not just about, hey, hospice, we're a hospice, that kind of thing. That's not it. You need to have valuable information. So have a 2-minute marketing version ready and available for whatever message is that you're trying to deliver. I hope you're finding this helpful today. If you are, please feel free to drop me some love. Remember to subscribe or follow me so that you get more great tips. But I am so happy to share this with you today. Hospice has always been near and dear to my heart, continues to be so. It's a big part of my personal history. And so I want to wish you all, those of you who are working in the hospice space, I want to wish you abundant success in all that you do. Get comfortable with those uncomfortable conversations, and serve as many as you can. They certainly need you. Thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome day. Bye.